Never fear, frugal friends. The salvaging universe will provide. School has been out for a week. Garbage has already been emptied once. Yeah, don't worry. Just because we missed on this one does not mean that all is lost. I promise you, frugal friends, they will be emptying a lot of stuff out of the schools. We'll check a couple others, but don't worry. There's plenty to come. We just couldn't do it last week. We just were not up to it. So hang in there with us. I promise it's coming. Okay, so we've got some desks with chairs. That one obviously has some issues. Guys, I need to learn to weld. I need to get a welding setup because that would be an easy fix, you know? And as far as what's wrong with this one, I'm not sure. So what we're seeing is that all the stuff from the first week, I gotta turn this off, that sound is terrible. Poor old van. What we're seeing is that all the stuff from like initial cleanouts from end of the year parties, all of the last of the food stuff, you know, from lunches and whatever, breakfasts, that was all, that would have been last week in the bins, and we missed that, and I'm totally okay with that. I did not want to dive. I just wanted to rest and be with the kids, and I didn't want to deal with like food garbage. Anyway, what we will be seeing, and what you will probably see if you hit up your public school dumpsters, are things like this that are potentially salvageable if you have the skills and the tools, which I need to acquire. Some of them actually will be perfectly fine, like, or limited things wrong with them. Some will be absolutely perfect and thrown away because they're getting new ones, and schools have situations where there's budgets. I've been told this by several sources, but I don't have exact details. So anyway, take this all with a grain of salt, but there's like, they get certain budgets, and if they don't use the budget, then they lose the budget. And so that's why sometimes you'll see stuff like this. So anyway, there are some bags, and it looks like it's stuff they're tearing out. As you can see in that bag, it's like some kind of maybe filters or some kind of fiber, maybe for carpet. I'm not sure, but it does look like that's what we've got going on there. So, and that is another thing that you'll be seeing a lot of through the summer, and you might be able to find supplies that you can reuse in your own projects because of the projects that the school will be doing to renovate. You'll be seeing that people will be retiring, moving, whatever, and their stuff will be in there. So stay tuned. There's a lot more coming. Also, I think it is important to remind everyone and to remind myself that I am only taking things this time. Guys, we are like 13, 14 years into our dumpster diving life. And one of the big lessons I've learned is you should only take things that you actually have an immediate plan for. Otherwise, you end up, well, overwhelmed. Someone had a pizza party. Oh yeah, also there was rain. And another pizza party, a lawnmower. That's another thing. You are going to see lots of illegal dumping. That's just a thing. I know, my poor van sounds so terrible. She just needs to last a little longer because Mama doesn't want another car payment. Daddy got an awesome new car that he worked very hard for, but I don't want us having two car notes at the same time. So don't worry, Old Gray, she's okay. Yard waste. This will be kind of initially, you'll see a lot of this kind of stuff as they do, like, you know, tidying up the trees and all the fields. You will see a lot of this initially, but I promise it will get better. Never fear, the salvage gods saved the day. I don't know what that is. Okay, so illegal dumping is going to be the other thing you're going to see. Is this some kind of shelf thing? Big cupboard. It's actually metal. Too bad we can't save it. And then a bunch of yard waste. Definitely yard waste. So pretty much exactly what you'll expect to see. Yeah, the illegal dumping is going to get into full swing here soon. Absolutely. Promise you that. I was so bummed. I wasn't finding anything. And then Facebook's free community page in my local area. Oh, thank you. It's some of that fabric, like the kind that I found in the party store dumpsters back in the day, like red, white, black. I used them for like all my Halloween displays. Halloween! Could there be anything more perfect for the Halloween loving, yard decorating frugal mama than this Facebook freebie? A brand new, complete roll. What is this stuff even called? It's called Orange Smart Fab, disposable art and decoration fabric. You know, I get as much use out of these as I possibly can. I use them until they are just absolutely raggedy. Oh, if you are just super duper struggling, you're not finding anything, you're like, oh, this is just, check your local freebie pages on your Facebook or whatever, because something perfect just might be waiting for you. So Mimi and I, hello, are on our way, and her dolls are on our way to go pick up a prize. The first and only time that I have entered the monthly giveaway for my foot doctor, my foot surgeon, Dr. Stoddard, Summit Foot and Ankle. Love them, highly recommend them here in Utah. Anyway, I finally entered their monthly contest and I won. So we're gonna go pick up the prize. And hey, I don't even have to go and find this stuff out of the dumpsters. It's, okay. Whew. So we went and we got in just before the storm let loose. So sorry if the lighting is bad here in the living room, but it's gloomy and fabulous outside anyway, but no light. Anyway, so, okay. In this fabulous goodie prize basket, well, it's actually a planter, but I'll show you that in a minute. There is a 6-pack of the gorgeous Crackle Ball Pathway lighting, well, lights. I bought some of these a couple years ago, you know, individually from Walmart. And now I've got more. The only thing that sucks is I just barely bought, I think it was a 6 or an 8-pack of the cheaper ones from Walmart. They're on clearance now. But I can always use more because I used those ones out in the Laughing Place garden. So these I can use out front. Anyway, then that's different. Those are my new insoles. I also picked those up, but we'll talk about that on my grown-up channel. There are some whirligigs. Just in time for the 4th of July. Woo! Then some seeds. We've got 2 different wildflowers. This is a low grow mixture and wildflower perennial mixture. I love perennials. This is fantastic. This is awesome too. And I'm going to just go ahead and start them. Follow me on Frugal Mama's Time Out. That is my growing up channel, but also where I document my health journey and all that craziness. And also now my gardening. Then there is a hummingbird feeder. Oh, any of you, if you happen to have a successful way to keep wasps out of your hummingbird feeder, please tell me in the comments. I have tried and finally gave up, even though my poor sad hummingbirds, I love hummingbirds, but I gave up because it just kept bringing wasps and I'm deathly allergic to wasps. And the whole point was to have the hummingbirds enjoying it, not wasps. So please tell me, what do I need to do? Then a pair of gloves. I can always use more gardening gloves for me or for the kids. Then a really nice spade with like a serrated edge. Really, really nice sturdy spade. Then a rake. And I don't have one like this. This is different. I've never had one that had like different levels of the tines. Why not? Then a bag of potting soil, all purpose. Then a kneeling mat. I'll probably share that one because I have like 2 of these and then I have my new kneeling, sitting, gardening bench. Then, this is so cute. Hangs on the side of a pot. It's a little frog. Oh, and this is so awesome because we are making over the Laughing Place garden. It's still going to be called the Laughing Place and it will still have Splash Mountain elements, but because they did shut down Splash Mountain and are redoing it as Tiana's Bayou Adventure, hello, we're redoing ours too. So frog, perfect. Then I'll save the awesomest thing for last. Well, this is pretty awesome too, though. This ginormous planter that's shaped, that looks like a barrel. I've always wanted one of the ones like a barrel, just never wanted to pay for it. And it's filled with all of this fabulous, you guys know I reuse filler and stuff like this. So we can use it. It's good for packaging. It's good for storing stuff. It's good to put in like your gifting baskets like this. So we will definitely save all that and use it. I also find it's really good for certain crafting things, and especially at like Halloween, having like tattered kind of things, use some spray paint. This stuff is really handy. Not sure what I'm gonna plant in this. Maybe some of those seeds, we'll see. Maybe like some of those seeds along with some already established plants. I don't know. But then, I mean, all of it is awesome, okay? And just the fact that I won, like, that's amazing. It has been ages since I have won anything. So that's just freaking awesome. Super awesome. But then, this, I'm so excited. This is the Pioneer Woman brand. Check this out. Vintage floral plant stand. Look how gorgeous. Oh no. Now the question is where to put it. I don't know yet. I don't know.
It matches like the Tiana theme in a way. Or Mary Poppins.
Olivia thinks like kind of Tiana, but also Mary Poppins. I would definitely say it's kind of a Mary Poppins look. Where is it gonna go? I have no idea yet, but I will find a place and I will love it and cherish it. Maybe on the front porch. I don't know. I spend more time in the Laughing Place garden than anywhere in my gardens. So, but that is also the most exposed area. And so it would get weather worn much more quickly there. Yeah, probably the front porch. I'm thinking the front porch for that because I have an old hoopty falling apart plant stand out there that could move to the Laughing Place and be just fine out there, and then have this on the porch. I think so. Anyway, okay. So the dumpsters, they didn't provide for us this time, and that's okay. That just shows you, well, that's just reality. It's not going to be amazing every time, but I promise you, if you hit up your public school dumpsters throughout the summer, there will be things that the school is getting rid of, and also plenty of illegal dumping from, you know, your neighbors and friends. So, it sucked that I didn't find anything useful, anything good. But then I got the orange roll of fabric on the Facebook freebie page and then won all of this awesomeness. And so it's like the salvaging universe was like, Julie, we appreciate your efforts. You're out there and you're trying and you're doing your best. Even though you're still like half crippled, you're doing it. Remember that consistency is key. If you are about dumpster diving, saving, and salvaging in any way, shape, or form, it comes down to consistency and numbers. You are not going to find treasures at every single bin. You watch dumpster diving videos and you see these like amazing hauls, but you don't know how many dumpsters that person had to go to before they finally found a treasure trove. So just keep that in mind. If you are going to attempt dumpster diving, you just never know. And then as a YouTube dumpster diver, I never know what I'm going to find when I get out, which now I am getting out there again. You never know if you're going to find anything at all. And that can be very challenging sometimes and very frustrating. But luckily this time, the universe said, you did good, Julie. We're going to make it worth your time. And you guys are wonderful. And thank you for giving me your time and watching our videos across our 3 channels. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. And we will see you all very soon.